Good morning, children. In your previous classes, you have learnt about the nutrition in animals. See, children, in class 6th, you have already learnt about the some fibers obtained from plants. And you have also learnt that wool and silk fibers are obtained from the animals. Wool is obtained from the fleece. Fleece means hair of a sheep or a egg. Silk fibers come from cocoons of the silk moth. And do you know, children, which part of the sheep's body yields the fibers? And are you aware how these fibers are converted into the woolen yarn that we buy from the market to knit the sweaters? Woolen yarn means woolen thread used for knitting, weaving or sewing. And do you have any idea how the silk fibers are made into silk, which is woven into the saris? Now, in this chapter, we shall try to find the answers to all these questions. That is, today we will start the new chapter, Fiber to Fabric. See, animal fibers, wool and silk. See, fibers means, children, it is a thin thread of a natural or artificial substance, especially one that is used to make a cloth or a rope. In animals fibers, first we will learn about the wool. Wool comes from the sheep, goat, egg and some other animals. See, children, wool comes from the sheep, goat, egg and some other animals. We obtain the wool from the sheep, goat, egg and some other animals. These wool yielding animals bear hair on their body. They are having the hair on their body. And do you know why these animals have a thick coat of a hair? Because these hair trap a lot of air. These hair helps to trap a lot of air, and air is a poor conductor of heat. Air is a poor conductor of heat, and this we will learn about in a chapter for children. And so hair keeps these animals warm. Wool is derived from these hairy fibers. See, children, since the animals are having the hair on their body, and as air is the poor conductor of heat, hair keeps these animals warm. The hair keeps the animals warm, and the wool is derived from these hairy fibers. See, here is one activity. See, children, you feel the hair on your body and arms and those on your head. See, children, you touch your hair on your body and also the arms, and also you touch the hair on your head. You will find some difference, children. And which one seems coarse and which one is soft here? See, which one is coarse means which one is rough and hard, and which one is soft in touch. See, the hair on the head you will feel soft, and those on your body and arms you will feel little bit rough. And like us also, the hairy skin of the sheep has two types of fibers that form its fleece, means hair. The coarse beard hair and the fine soft under hair close to the skin. The sheep is having two types of hairs, children. First one is a coarse beard hair, means rough hair, and second one is a fine soft under hair close to the skin. And the fine hair provide the fibers for making wool. Fine means it will be thin. The fine hair provide the fibers for making the wool. Some breeds of sheep possess only fine under hair. See, children, some kinds of sheep, they possess only the fine under hair. Their parents are specially chosen to give birth to sheep which have only the soft under hair. See children, their parents are specially chosen to give the birth to the sheep which have only the soft under hair. This process of selecting the parents for obtaining special characters in their offspring, such as a soft under hair in sheep, it is termed as a selective breeding. See children, see first the sheep is having the two types of hair, that is the coarse beard hair and the fine soft under hair that is close to the skin. These fine hair provide the fibers for making the wool, and some breeds of sheep they possess the fine under hair. Some breeds of sheep they possess only the fine under hair which are soft in nature, and their parents are specially chosen to give birth to the sheep which have only the soft under hair. See children, the sheep which are having only the fine under hair, their parents are specially chosen for them to give the birth to the sheep which have only the soft under hair. And this process of selecting the parents for obtaining the special characters in their offsprings means the sheep for which it gives birth, for that we got is the offspring, such as the soft under hair in a sheep. It is a character of a sheep which possesses the soft under hair in a sheep. It is termed as the selective breeding. See children, here is one picture here, the sheep with the thick growth of a hair. See children, these are the hair. This is a thick growth of a hair. And animals that yield wool. Several breeds of a sheep are found in different parts of our country. See children, we will learn about the animals that yield the wool. Here, several breeds of a sheep are found in different parts of our country. And however, the fleece of the sheep, the hair of the sheep is not only the source of wool, though wool commonly available in the market is a sheep wool. See children, here the pictures have been given here. This is a sheep with a thick growth of hair, and this is a yak. This is a Angora goat, camel, llama and alpaca. See, several breeds of sheep are found in the different parts of our country. However, the fleece of the sheep is not the only source of a wool. The hair is not the only source of wool, children. Though wool commonly available in the market is a sheep wool. What we will find in the market now, that is the sheep's wool. And ack. See, this is the ack. Wool is common in Tibet and Ladakh. This ack wool is common in Tibet and Ladakh. And mohair is obtained from Angora goats. See children, this is a type of goat. This is named as Angora goat. It is the mohair is obtained from the Angora goats found in hilly regions such as Jammu and Kashmir. And wool is also obtained from goat hair. See children, wool is obtained from the goat hair. The under fur of Kashmiri goat is soft. See children, the under fur of a Kashmiri goat is soft. It is woven into the fine shawls called pashmina shawls. The fur means it is also hair on the body of camels is also used as a wool. This is camel, and llama and alpaca found in South America also yield the wool. See children, animals that yield wool. Here several breeds of sheep are found in different parts of our country. See children, we will see the several breeds of the sheep that are found in different parts of our country. However, these hairs of sheep is not only the source of wool, though wool is commonly available in the market is a sheep's wool, and ack wool is ack wool. This is common in Tibet and Ladakh, and mohair. This is also a type of a wool. Mohair is obtained from a goat. Mohair is obtained from the Angora goat that is found in a hilly regions such as Jammu and Kashmir. This Angora goat, these are found in hilly regions such as Jammu and Kashmir, and wool is also obtained from the goat hair. Wool is obtained from the goat hair. And the under fur of Kashmiri goat is soft. The under fur of a Kashmiri goat is soft. It is woven into a fine shawls called the pashmina shawls. The fur on the body of camels is also used as a wool. And llama and alpaca, these are found in South America. See children, these are llama and alpaca. These are found in South America. They also yield the wool. See children, here there is activity. You have to collect the pictures of the animals whose hair is used as a wool and stick them in your scrapbook. If you are unable to get the pictures, you try and draw them from the ones given in this book, and you find out the words for the sheep, goat, camel and ack in your local language and also in other languages of our country. Children, you do this activity in your home, children. You have to collect the pictures of animals whose hair is used as a wool, and also you have to stick them in your scrapbook, and if you are unable to get the pictures, you draw them from the ones given in this book only, and you also find out the words of a sheep, goat, camel and ack in your local language and also in other languages of our country. See, next activity, you procure outline maps of India and the world. Find out and mark the places on the map where you find the animals that provide wool. Use different colors to denote the location for different wool yielding animals. See children, you have to find out here and mark the places of the map where you find the animals that provide wool. Use different colors to denote the location for different wool yielding animals. See children, you draw the outline maps of India and the world and you mark these places, children. You also take this as a homework. Next, children, we will learn about the from fibers to wool. For obtaining the wool, sheep are reared. For obtaining the wool, the sheep are reared. Their hair is cut and processed into wool. The sheep's hair is cut and processed into wool. Now, let us learn about this process. That means how the hair is cut and processed into wool. We will learn about this. That is rearing and breeding of a sheep. See children, if you travel to the hills in Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttaranchal, Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim, or the plains of Haryana, Punjab, Rajasthan and Gujarat, you can see shepherds taking their herds of a sheep for grazing. And these sheep are herbivores, means they eat only the plants and prefer grass and leaves. Apart from grazing sheep, rearers also feed them on a mixture of pulses, corn, jawar, oil cakes. Oil cakes means the material left after taking out the oil from the seeds and the minerals. In winter, sheep are kept indoors, means inside only, inside their home only they are kept and fed on leaves, grain and dry fodder. Fodder means it is the agricultural stuff. It is provided to the animals. It is the animal food. See, children, if you travel to the hills in Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttaranchal, Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim, or the plains of Haryana, Punjab, Rajasthan and Gujarat, you can see their children, the shepherds taking their herds of a sheep. Means herds means is a group of a sheep for a grazing. And sheep are the herbivores and they prefer only grass and leaves. Apart from grazing sheep, the rearers also feed them on a mixture of pulses, corn, jawar, oil cakes and the minerals. These are all the pulses, corn, jawar, oil cakes, minerals. These are the food of the sheep. In winter, the sheep are kept indoors and they are not taken outside, children. In winter season, they are kept inside and they are fed on the leaves, grain and dry fodder. The sheep are reared in many parts of our country for a wool. See here, next we will one table is given here that gives the names of some breeds of the sheep reared in our country for producing the wool. See children, this is the table here. Here the name of the breed is given, quality of the wool and state where it is found. That is Lohi, name of the breed. It is quality is good quality wool. It is found in Rajasthan, Punjab. Next is a Rampur Bushhair. Quality is brown fleece, found in Uttar Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh. Nali, quality is carpet wool and the state where it is found is Rajasthan, Haryana and Punjab. Next one is a Bhakarwal for woolen shawls and it is found in Jammu and Kashmir. Marwari, it is a coarse wool and it is found in Gujarat. Patanwadi, it is for hosiery and it is found in Gujarat. And see children, these are the some of the breeds and the states where it is found, and also the quality of the wool has been given here. See, and the quality and texture of the fibers obtained from them is also indicated in the table that we see in children here. The quality and the texture of the fibers obtained also the indicated in the table there. And certain breeds of sheep have a thick coat of a hair on their body which yields a good quality wool in large quantities. See children, some breeds of a sheep, they have thick coat of a hair on their body which yields good quality wool in a large quantities. And as mentioned earlier, these sheep are selectively bred and with one parent being a sheep of a good breed. Once the reared sheep have developed a thick growth of hair, hair is shaved off for getting the wool. See children, once the reared sheep have developed a thick growth of a hair, the hair is cut off for getting the wool. See children, certain breeds of a sheep, they have a thick coat of a hair on their body which yields the good quality of a wool in a large quantities. Since the hair is thick, here, we get here the good quality of wool in a large quantities. As mentioned earlier children, we saw about the selective breeding. These sheep are selectively bred with one parent being a sheep of a good breed. And once the sheep are reared here, they have developed a thick growth of a hair. These hairs are shaved off for getting the wool. See children, in this class we learnt about the animal fibers, animal that eats the wool, and also we saw some activities and we learnt about the rearing and breeding of a sheep. Next concepts we will learn in our next class. Thank you.